Hello, dear students. This is Lohit Ram SK, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Srimati M. Government First Grade College, Pavagada. Dear students, in this session, we are going to discuss about the demand forecasting techniques or the methods in which the demand is forecasted through some calculations. Particularly, we have considered only two methods, that is least square method and moving average method. That is according to the syllabus. Let's see. First, the techniques or the methods which are there in demand forecasting. So here, the demand forecasting methods majorly classified into two types. One is survey method, another one is statistical method. So under survey method, we can see that consumer survey method. So here in consumer survey method, the company collect the relevant information about the product and services directly from the consumers with regard to their future purchase plans. That means what they are planned about their taste and preferences, prices, and their expectations. Everything will be questioned, and the response will be collected to predict the demand for the product. So here the methods are involved in consumer survey method is complete enumeration method, sample survey method, induce method. So, and the second major type of survey method is opinion poll method. So here the company plans and they are prepared to collect all relevant information from the sales executives, marketing managers, and business consultants, as well as the economists about the future demand for their product and services. So here they are going to collect the information with the various question by serving the questionnaires, either mailing or calling, telecalling. So, by using some different methods, they are going to collect the information. So there are the methods of opinion pool method like expert opinion, Delphi method, and market experimentation method. Under expert opinion method, they are going to collect the information by the experts, those who are have a expertise and they are involved in that particular field, like sales executives, dealers, sellers, and retailers. They are expert in their particular areas. So the information will be collected from them to you to predict the demand for the product and the services. So under Delphi method, so they are going to collect the information or opinion about from the group of experts apart from regular experts. That means apart from sales executives, dealers, sellers, or retailers, they are going to collect the information. So that means those who have a special consultancy knowledge, the consultants, those who have expertise knowledge and information about the product and services of particular industry or group of firms. So from them only, under Delphi method, they are going to collect the information. So then, under market experimentation, they will study about the price and advertisement packages, keeping other things which affect the demand as constant. They are going to know only about the price and advertisement things, and they collect the information. Based on that, they predict the demand for their product or forecast the demand for their product and service. So here under statistical method, we can see the method of least square method and moving average. So under that method of least square, we can see that it's a technique. So which is used to determine the line of best fit for a model. That means which the trend or the sales trend will be calculated based on this method. So it's a technique. So the least square method is specified by an equation. So we can see the least square method by using one equation, and certain parameters are used to observe the data. So here the equation for straight line method is, so yc is equal to a plus bx. So here under this formula, yc is equal to a plus bx. A means so sum of y, so divided by n. B means b is equal to sum of xy divided by sum of x square. So we can see the meaning for each here. The yc is the trend value, it's going to be computed or calculated. X, that means unit of times taken, and a is the constant to be calculated, and b is the constant to be calculated. So let us solve one problem by using this equation. So here with the help of following data, calculate the trend values by the method of least square and forecast the demand for the year 2014. So here in this problem, they have given years from 2008 to 2012 and sales in rupees in millions. So let's calculate. So in the solution, we can see here the year as we in the first column in this table, year column 2008 to 2012, the years is considered as a n, so that means number of years is equal to 5. Sales value is given as y. So here in this column we entered the sales values for each year. So sum of y is equal to 775, and we the x is the deviation or the time factor we are going to study. So it is from the middle of the 5 years, that is from the year 2010 it is taken to the previous years, it's taken as negative value or minus values, or to the upcoming years it's considered as the positive values, that is plus 1 plus 2 and minus 1 for 2009, minus 2 for 2008, and in the middle year it is 0. So the square value of x, so the deviation, so x square is, that is 41014, and sum of x square is equal to 10. Then here, the product of the sales and deviation will be like x, y. So 120 into minus 2, minus 240, 140 into minus 1, minus 140, 145 into 0, 0, 170 to 1, 170, 200 into 2, 400. So here, the sum of xy value is 190. So here the trend values are given in this column. After calculations, I entered this. So let's see how to calculate by using the equation. So here once again we see the equation, y is equal to a plus bx. So a means sum of y divided by n, b is equal to sum of xy divided by sum of x square. So we already know the a value, so that is 775. So that means sum of y is 775 divided by total number of years is 5. So after dividing 775 by 5 we get 155. So and the b value, the sum of xy is 190 and sum of x square is 10. So 190 divided by 10, that is equal to 19. So we got the a value and b value here. So after we applying the equation, so we will come to know the trend values for each year. So here I calculated trend value for the 2008 to 2014. So they asked for 2014. So that means Y means here the year's value 2008. So A value is 155, B value is 19. So X is minus 2 for the year 2008. So 155 plus 19 into minus 2 is equal to 117. Like I calculated for all 5 years they have given. And in the problem they asked for 2014 trend value. So here the 2012 x value will be 2, and it will be continued as 3 for the year 2013, and for the year 2014 become 4. So I applied the 4 here. So 155 plus 19 into 4. So it is equal to 2031 billion dollars here, the trend value for the year 2014. And in the method of moving average, the another statistical method which is used to forecast the demand or identify the trends of value or average sales value of a product or service is here method of moving average. So here the average value of number of years is taken, and this average is taken as the trend value for the future. So that means the calculation is depend upon whether the period should be odd or even. So for both odd years and even years we can calculate the averages and trend value. So here in this case odd periods like 5, 7, 9, the average of observation is calculated for a given period. So here The formula for 3 years moving average will be A plus B plus C divided by 3. If it is for 4 years, A plus B plus C plus D divided by 4. Like if it is 5, it will be like D plus E and divided by 5. Let's calculate one problem here. So with the help of the following data, calculate the moving average for 3 and 4 years respectively. So that means I use here for calculating moving average for 3 years and 4 years respectively. So here the years given from 1993 to 2003, and sales is in lakhs they have given in the problem. Let us see the solution for 3 years moving average first. So we already know that 3 years moving average will be A plus B plus C divided by 3. So for sample here I given. So in the problem they have given 1993 12, 1994 15, and 1995 it's 14. So the total value will be 41 divided by 3. So it's equal to 13.7. Like that only we have to calculate the next 3 years, like, and the 4 years moving average, like for first 1993 12, 94 15, 95 14, 96 16. So the total value will be 57 divided by 4 years, because we are calculating 4-year moving average, so is equal to 14.25. So here 3 years moving average in this table we can see. So the first 3 years moving average is 14. Next 3 years moving average will be 45. Next 3 years from 95 to 96, 48, like we calculated here. So here the moving 3 years moving total will not be available for 1993 and the year for the year 2003. So 12 plus 15 plus 14 is equal to 41. So next 3 years means 15 plus 14 plus 16 is equal to 45. Like we calculated here the values. After that, the 3 years moving average will be calculated like this: 41 divided by 3, that is 13.7. 45 divided by 3 is equal to 15. Like so, all the values are calculated here. And in the next solution we can see the 4 years moving average here. So like 3 years, here the 4 years value will be considered. So that is 12 plus 15 plus 12 plus 15 plus 14 plus 16. So the total 4 years value will be 57 divided by 4, because we are calculating for the year 4 years moving average, that is 14.25. Here the first 2 years 1993 and 94 will not get the moving average here. And here the moving average total trend value will be written in between 94 and 95. So that is 57. The next 4 years moving average will be written between 1995 to 1996. Like it is continued. After that 1996 to 97, then 1997 to 1998. So you already know how to calculate the 4 years moving average. So first 4 years, then second 4 years will start from 1994, 15, 14, 16, 18, like that. So here in the fifth column we can see the centered value. So that means here between the two, between four in 4 years average will be centered like this. It will be written between 57 and 63, like so. Next from 63 to 65, like it is carried. So After knowing all this, we will come to know that demand forecasting is done to collect the information and predict the demand based on the survey as well as certain through with the help of certain calculations. So here the demand is predicted with the help of the two methods, that is least square and moving average, we have seen here in this problem. So with this, I would like to conclude my session. Thank you. So dear students, here one more thing I would like to clarify that. So 4 years moving average is centered, like that means it is centered between the 57, the first 4 years moving average and the next 4 years moving average. Between that, we here we entered the 4 years moving average centered value. It will be find out by adding 14.25 plus 16.75 and will be divided by 2. So in order to make it centered value, so we have to calculate like that. So the next value will be also will be carried like that only, 16.75 plus 16.25 like. So the next year values are calculated like that way only, like in that way only. So thank you.